So we are here today with Wil Leammon, and he is a realtor in the Rincon, Aguadilla, West Coast area, and he's going to show us all the hot places today. Wil, what do you got in store?
We are going to go see probably my favorite part of the island, which is Isabela, Aguadilla, Aguada, and Rincon. I mean, the whole island has a lot to offer, but this is one of my favorite parts here on the island, so I'm excited.
Awesome. All right, let's go. So where are we? We're heading into Isabela?
Isabela? We're gonna go to the downtown area. They always have these really cool city centers in every town. Beautiful churches, and a lot of them got destroyed during Maria, so a lot of them got fresh paint. They've updated them, and so we're going to start in Isabela, and then we're going to go down, I don't even know the name of the street, but it is one of my favorite streets to go down. You'll see once we go down there. The view is just absolutely beautiful, and we'll start off down in a little town, or not a little town, little barrio called Via Pesquea. It's one of my favorite little, it's kind of a little secret right now. It's a little neighborhood. It's great. It's got a fisherman's market there, a lot of the restaurants and some of the bars that are down there, and it's a hot spot for during the surfing season. But a lot of tourists kind of have some Airbnbs down there. But there's some really great real estate down there that not very many people know about just yet. But it's really cool. But if you look,
ooh, there's the ocean.
Yeah. So ceiba trees are protected. You cannot kill a ceiba tree at all on the island. So what has happened is that if there's a certain development that some of the locals don't want in, they'll plant a ceiba tree right there.
Really? Even a baby one you can't get rid of?
Yeah, so as long as it's in a pot, you're okay, but as soon as you put it in the ground, you can't take it out.
Whoa.
So when you're going through Aguadilla, you'll see that the highway kind of splits around these ceiba trees all the way around.
Yeah.
It's because you can't do it, you can't take them out.
Wow.
So they have to die naturally. So as we come up here, you're going to see the church and their center. And what's really cool is that, like I was saying earlier, all these towns have these little city centers. And it's kind of sad. After Maria, a lot of them just got destroyed, and they're finally got the funds to start renovating them. One really cool one, if you ever have a chance, go down to Mayaguez. It's absolutely beautiful down there.
Yeah, I saw it before the hurricane. I haven't seen it since, but that is a nice one.
It's really cool.
I once had a goal to see all of these little plazas on the whole island. I don't know, I feel like I maybe made it to 30. This is a nice one. It's big. It's really big.
So they're starting to renovate a lot of these buildings in here. This one in the corner just recently, man, you should have seen it before. It was pretty beat up.
Yeah.
Somebody grabbed it, put some Airbnbs in there, and a restaurant on the bottom, and look at it now. I mean, you would have never recognized it before.
Oh, wow. So you can stay in those.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. There's a big roof deck, too.
Got the church up there, right there.
Pretty. How far is the beach from here?
We're about to go down right now, less than a mile. This is one of my favorite roads on the entire island. You'll see that the houses on the right and left, they look pretty beat up, so you can get them for pretty cheap, but people are starting to figure that out. They're starting to renovate a bunch of them because, as you can see, look at the view that you have.
Oh, yeah.
And the houses to the right and to the left have pretty much the same view as well.
Look at this one on the left here would be
this one right here I've been looking at forever.
Project. The views are amazing.
Yeah. So all these houses you can get for super cheap, and people are starting to figure that out.
Yeah, a lot of potential.
This blue one right here was one of the first ones that got renovated, and he Airbnbs this thing out.
Oh, look at that roof deck.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice.
So he's one of the first ones to do it. In about 5 years, it'll be totally different. Oops, sorry.
Streets are cute. Oh, wow, this one's got some views.
Do you like mojitos?
I love mojitos.
Okay, I'm going to give you the deal on the island. There's this place right around this corner. It's called Two Mojitos.
Yeah.
They serve a 32 ounce. It's right here in this green building. They serve a 32 ounce mojito. They give it to you and say, hey, do you need more alcohol in it? And it's for $8.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's all right here, and this place is usually packed.
2 mojito, but it's pretty early in the day, so
Yeah.
not yet. Wow.
All these condos right here, this is a pretty, it's a hot spot for Airbnbs, and there's a huge mixture of people who live here full time, as well as they like to Airbnb these. So this is Via Pesquea.
These cute little beach houses.
Yeah, and a lot of them are all owned, most of them are owned still by the locals, but you're starting to see, and we'll go around the corner here.
There are the condos. Very nice. Nice views, I'm sure. But look at these houses.
Look at this right here. This is why I love this area.
Oh yeah.
So you have,
Got the little restaurant.
this is a really cool public space. Right now it's really choppy just because of the, some of the storms that have come through here.
Yeah.
But typically this is glass, and it's a really
Really?
popular spot for people to come out here, bring their families. You have the
Yeah.
Fisherman's Market right here.
Oh, nice.
You have a lot of the bars and restaurants. This place right here, and the local horse that's tied up.
I love that. Just ride down to the liquor store and
Oh,
get what
yeah.
you need.
Well, a lot of the old school guys, they'll take their horses to the bar,
Love
and
it.
then after they're done, after a night of drinking, they'll jump on their horse, pass out, and the horse will take them home.
Because the horse knows where the oats
Yeah,
are.
yeah. It's the funniest thing. So this little neighborhood, you're starting to see a couple little houses like this one just recently got renovated.
Yeah.
A couple of these other ones, and this is only about a 4-street neighborhood. And as you can see, it's beat up.
Yeah.
But look what you have right here.
Right. That beautiful beach.
Yeah, and this is just a matter of time before this whole thing gets renovated.
Yeah.
And this is when you want to buy. This
Right.
is when it looks like this. So I always keep an eye out for anything that's for sale in here.
Yeah. This is cute.
And the people in this neighborhood, when you walk around, I've walked around a couple times.
Yeah.
They're the nicest people. Don't you say hi?
Oh,
A couple
nice.
of these just got renovated right
Ooh,
here.
pretty.
Yeah. This one just got renovated right here.
And who owns the property behind, do you know? Oh, this is so cute.
A lot of the gringos are starting to buy them up and fix them up.
Yeah.
But that one just got recently renovated. The one with the seahorses.
Yeah.
They're starting to add up on here. So
This whole street looks like it's seeing a
Yeah.
lot of renovation.
this one sold for $390,000.
Wow.
It's kind of a weird
Looks
design.
big.
But yeah. It's a pretty cool little house. You got some awesome views.
Oh, these are all being fixed up.
So it's when I first got here 3 years ago, this neighborhood, I didn't like it, or you
This
drive through it and you're
one's
like,
so
what?
cute.
Yeah, this one's really cool. You look through it and people didn't like it. I'm like, no, this is a great.
Right.
This neighborhood right here is awesome.
Just give it a few years here.
This right here is really cool. The
Perch.
owners of this put a bar right here, which they always have live music,
Nice.
and you have a hotel up top. And then you just walk across the street to the beach or the other restaurants and bars, and you usually have a band right here. And you come out here, it's like a big street party. It's absolutely awesome.
Oh, nice.
And of course, you got your basketball. They have these everywhere, the basketball courts, and they
Right.
love their basketball here.
That's right. Play in the rain. Who cares?
So you can come here, walk down, whether you live here or you got a Airbnb.
Right.
You'll never have any problems renting this thing out. All right, we're gonna go to.
You can walk to town there. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
right up the hill. Nice.
Well,
I mean, it's a bit of a hike.
they finally opened this thing back up. That's good. They've had this road shut down. I opened it up just for you today.
Just for us. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. YouTube thanks you. Wow. Look at this beach.
Yeah, so this is a popular spot for people who want to ride their bike, running. You'll see a lot of people down here usually, just sunbathing. The water's kind of choppy right now, so you're not going to see anything too much. But
Wow. This is such a pretty beach.
somebody just recently bought this condo, hotel, or whatever you want to call it. And they're
Oh.
renovating all these too. It got destroyed during Maria. Somebody finally bought it.
Wow. This is such a little treasure.
And what's cool is that it's not as popular as some of the other places, but man, it has everything to offer.
Right.
Typically, you'll see a ton of iguanas running across the street as well. So you're kind of dipping and dodging them all the time.
Yeah. They love to cross the
So
street.
you got this cliff up here. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's houses along this cliff. We're going to go see one of my clients.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we're going to go see one of my clients' properties that we're actually going to close on.
Nice.
And the view up there is just unbelievable. So these, along the cliff, an acre of land, or 1 cuarta, can go anywhere between $250,000 to $400,000 just for the dirt.
Oh, it's $1 million view, though.
It is, yeah. And what's cool is during the day, I don't know if you'll see in the day, but usually there's a vendor here that'll sell certain things. One is coconuts, and he puts the coconuts and he just chops them off these coconut trees, throws them in a cooler, and when it's a hot day, he'll pull one out, chop it open, you drink it, and there's nothing like really cool coconut water fresh off of the
Coco Frio.
yeah. Down by La Pagaya, when you're on the water going through the mangroves,
Yeah.
you'll see iguanas. I mean, they look like little mini alligators. They're like that fat and they're long.
Yeah.
As long as your car. I had one underneath my truck.
Oh my
I
God.
saw the tail and I was looking around and I was like, holy, and it just climbed up the tree like it was.
They're fast when they run. Fast runners, fast swimmers. But yeah, I don't want to crush one because it's mess up your car.
So these are all little hotels and stuff like that along the area. There's a couple of condominium projects over here as well. A couple of Airbnb places that you can rent like a little casita for a weekend.
So how long is this running trail here? Do you know?
It's about 4 miles.
Oh, that's fantastic.
You can actually rent out these little casitas over there, and they have a little like shallow place where the rocks block it.
Yeah.
And you still have the ocean, but it's kind of like a little wading pool. It's huge though.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So safe place for the kids.
Yeah. And then some of these are, again, people's condos, or they call them apartments out here, where they Airbnb them out.
Nice.
You have access to the ocean. So this is Hobos right here. It's a very popular place. It's a popular beach just to come for an afternoon, have a barbecue, hang out. Also a lot of surfing lessons. A lot of people come here to surf as well, whether you're 3, 4, 5 years old, or whether you're an expert. A lot of people come here for surfing lessons and things like that.
Yeah.
Really cool restaurants right here as well.
Yeah.
You have Uma's, which is a popular place. You just sit right on the you can sit right off the deck and look at the ocean while you're
nice.
eating some really good food, drinking some really good beers. And you just have all these like little houses right here that people have bought and that got destroyed during Maria, and they're renovating them.
Nice. Outdoor eating right by the ocean. I love that. We love a good waterfront.
Oh man, this whole area, again, it's not as popular as the Rincon, but
Yeah.
it's getting there. And you have all these houses that people are going to start buying, and they're starting to renovate. I mean, that one they just did.
Yeah.
And we can go all the way through, but I'm going to take you up to one of my clients' places that we are going to close on. And if you look up at the cliff,
Wow.
you see the yellow house? It's
Yeah.
actually 2 houses. So
The
this
big
is the one
one?
on the right, yeah.
With the portico or whatever in between.
Wait till you see the view of that
Nice.
from there.
Here, let me see if I
So
can-
again, all these buildings right here are starting to get renovated. There's little pieces of property that is for sale, but you kind of have the new people coming in renovating, and you still have some old school generational residents here as well.
And how are they with the change? Is it a mixed
I
bag?
think they got mixed feelings. Depends on who it is and how the new people come in and treat them.
Yeah.
For the most part, even if you don't know Spanish, if you know 2 words, try it.
Right.
They appreciate it.
Yeah.
And they appreciate the fact that you're trying. But if you just come in there and just expect them to know English, and they'll play dumb. I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
They'll just play dumb, like,
yeah.
oh, I don't understand what you're saying.
Right.
But as long as you respect them, they'll help you. They're the nicest people. But you know, they my neighborhood, I'm the only gringo in my neighborhood, and they threw a piranha at my house Thanksgiving, the first Thanksgiving I was there, and their piranha is their version of Christmas caroling, but a lot funner. It's like,
oh, not the fish. It's the thing where they come and sing at your door.
Yes.
Okay. I
Yes.
thought, oh my God, they threw a piranha?
No, piranha. Yeah, they threw a piranha. So what they did is like
Okay.
12:30 at night on Thanksgiving Eve,
Yeah.
and it's midnight, and all of a sudden I have about 40 Puerto Ricans in my driveway with a big old truck and a trailer decked out and Christmas lights and everything, and on a loudspeaker, and I'm like, honey, did you make anybody mad by accident? Like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So
Yeah.
I walk downstairs, I'm like, can I help you? And they're like, piranha! And all of a sudden they start singing, and I'm like, wow. And it was just their way of, it's a tradition here that they do. They go to 3 houses and
Yeah.
they sing traditional songs, and then they bring food and beverages, and you know, they share their pitoro, which is their version of moonshine, which is rum.
That's what I
And-
couldn't remember that word, pitoro.
Yeah, pitoro, and-
everybody's got their own recipe.
Yeah, and a lot of it's good, and some of it's not so good, but you just choke it down like you like it.
Right?
And then they have, they brought food and they sing, and then basically, if you're the first house, they go to 3 houses a night, and you got to go with them to the next house until the last house. And they made our house the last house and partied until 4:30 in my front lawn. Woke up the neighbors. Where in the States they would have called the cops.
Right?
The neighbors were excited. They brought out their pitoro, and we partied till 4:30 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
They said, we wanted to welcome you to the neighborhood. You're part of the family.
That is so sweet. How
was just-
sporting of you.
And I tell you what,
Just go with the flow on that one, huh?
that never happened in the States. I didn't.
Yeah.
I'd be lucky if I knew one of my neighbors, and I know every single one of my neighbors here.
That's
So
cool.
let's go through here. So this is from the top of that cliff.
Wow, pretty street.
Yeah. So again, there's a lot on both sides of this property. On the one on the left sold for $350.
Look at the container home. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Look at this killer view.
Look at this. Wow.
So this lot right here, this dirt,
Oops.
sold for about $350,000.
Right here, this
Yeah.
dirt here.
Yeah.
Thought I gotta get it to focus. Wow. And this property is 2 properties.
Yeah, so it's a duplex. The actual owner on the right is actually buying the one on the left, so he's gonna own the whole thing.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. It's like when you're going through the car wash.
Oh my gosh, look at the waves breaking over there. Look at this one.
So yeah, so that used to be one big piece of glass in the front,
Yeah,
and Maria blew it out.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it was not. He was not happy when he got back in. That whole house got destroyed.
Wow, look at this view.
I know, isn't that killer?
That is incredible.
When we came up the hill, we came up from right there, just came up around.
So we came through from over there and then just came all this way.
So
Up the
if
hill.
you zoom in over there, those houses that I was telling you about, that you can rent out, and they have like a little cove area, like a little lazy pool area, that's right over there.
Oh,
That's
I see what you're
yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Fiesta Marhau.
Oh yeah, so they've got that little
And there's that
peaceful
boardwalk.
place.
I don't know if you can see it from here, but see that boardwalk, and there's kind of a little tower
Oh,
there,
yeah.
view tower.
So you
along
can,
that.
and it's, so that's a public place, that park over there.
And you got like a little wading pool right here, and a lot of people surf this right
This
here.
is a really popular beach right here. This is Bowls.
Wow, love it. Love that break on that
And a lot of
rock.
people take pictures up there with that wading spot.
Totally,
This is
yeah.
right there.
And
Yeah, that's
then
pretty
there's a falls
dramatic.
up there too. That's it. It took them 2 years to rebuild it.
Oh know.
I bet.
And they had to completely rebuild that whole thing. They were talking about at one time doing the roll down shutters like.
No, I've already asked that.
Oh wow, this is cool. So this place sold for $550 to the neighbor next door. It is so bright. Oh, look at this. There's a bed, there's a bathroom. Can't see it.
It's pretty cool.
This is amazing. I just saw these birds.
You can just sit up here and just listen to the waves all day. So this whole thing is Hobos right here. It's
Yeah.
a very popular beach on the west coast of the island. And whether you're looking to just spend a whole family day here, you can, because as you can see when the waves break in, there's like a little lazy pool right there. And kids can go in there, or if you're a beginner surfer, you can come here and take surfing lessons, and then you have some, more experienced surfers also surf the waves as well. But you have all these really cool restaurants and things like that where you can have breakfast, lunch, dinner on the deck, right on the ocean, and it's
Yeah.
it's absolutely great.
What a great getaway.
Oh, it's one of the best kept secrets in Puerto Rico. But the secret is getting out.
Not anymore.
It is really cool. So whether you're down there or up on the cliff, I mean, you have sunsets here that are unbelievable. So it's a really cool little area.
Puerto Rico has many secrets.
So anybody that, all the people that are rushing to San Juan, they can go there. Go ahead. Let's leave our little secret alone. But no, it's an absolutely great area. And as you can tell, if you look at the coast, it just kind of follows the whole thing. You can actually walk this beach all the way to Rincon.
Really?
It's a heck of a hike, but you can do it.
Yeah, I don't want to do that and camp on the beach.
There's a little spot in Aguadilla that we go and camp right on the beach. It's absolutely beautiful.
And Will was telling me in this neighborhood you cannot plant anything unless the neighbors approve, because there's an agreement not to block anyone's view.
So always check your bylaws. If you don't check your bylaws and do your due diligence, you might buy something that you're going to regret. Especially here in Puerto Rico, there's a lot of goofy stuff that happens. They kind of follow their own rules.
Make it up as they go.
So,
Wow.
especially if you're picking a realtor to help you find a piece of property, make sure they understand. Even though they've done real estate in Puerto Rico for 20 years, a lot of them have no clue what the heck they're doing. So they don't know about title issues and bylaws and little goofy things like that. So make sure you pick somebody that's really gonna take care of everything. But yeah, this is a cool little neighborhood right here.
Yeah.
Like these houses will go for, $300,000 to $500,000, and then you're literally across the street, and you can pick that one up for like $125,000.
Big variation then.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're literally on this side of the street versus that
Right.
side. This is a big house right here. It's pretty much abandoned.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it needs work.
Yeah, you see a lot of these houses that are just pretty much abandoned. And it's sad because there's some beautiful properties here, and you also have the inheritance laws here are really goofy too. So you'll see a house that's been abandoned for decades, and it's because they use the Spanish civil law system.
Yeah.
So if you were to die, your spouse doesn't automatically get everything. It goes to the kids first,
Yeah.
and then their kids, and then the spouse is third in line.
Wow.
Yeah, and so now the more kids you have, the more siblings there are. If only one disagrees on anything, the house sits, and it sits, and it sits.
What's the workaround for that? Is there any?
No, unless you have a good negotiator that can convince one sibling that's being a pain to agree.
Wow.
But yeah, it's a pain. If you don't, and the wills don't work either. You can only give 1/3 of your estate to whoever you want. The other 2/3 follows the lineage
Automatically.
automatically,
No matter what.
no matter what. Yeah, and it could take years. Even if you have everything in mind, it could take up to 2 years to clear the title. Because
2 years.
2 years, because the system here is just super slow. It's just very, very slow. That's why I say PR stands for patience required. But with all that being said, it's still a great place to live. I love it. The people
Oh
are
yeah.
great.